Hey, North Carolina Realtors. My name is Steve Doherty. I'm a loan officer in Raleigh, North Carolina, and a United States Marine Corps veteran. I want to cover 5 things that you need to remember when negotiating seller credits on behalf of your buyer. Let's take a look. Okay, rule number 1, the seller credit cannot exceed your buyer's actual mortgage costs. In this sense, mortgage costs are closing costs, prepaids, and escrows. It does not include the down payment. So if you've negotiated a $12,000 seller credit and those costs end up only totaling $10,000, the seller credit is excessive by $2,000. Now the buyer could always elect to buy the interest rate down, creating points, increasing that total cost to sort of bury that excess $2,000. But it may be difficult to match up the points with exactly the excess credit. So how do you know exactly how much of a credit to negotiate? Probably want to talk to the loan officer ahead of time, get a rough idea of what the total closing costs, prepaids, and escrows will be, and then keep in mind that if you're trying to get every last penny in a seller credit for your client, you may need to revise that seller credit toward the end of closing once the mortgage bank has a precise calculation of what the closing costs, prepaids, and escrows will be. Okay, number 2, the seller credit cannot be used for the down payment or towards the down payment. It can only go towards costs. So if you're getting the impression that your buyer, if their pre-approval is based on negotiating a seller credit that will help cover the down payment, that is not going to fly with a mortgage bank. Number 3, maximums will apply based on the mortgage program utilized, FHA, USDA, VA, or conventional. And on a conventional mortgage, that percentage maximum could vary depending on the down payment percentage and the occupancy type. Occupancy type means whether it's a primary residence or an investment property. So those maximums could limit the seller credit even lower than the cap of the actual costs. Number 4, the buyer can't take an excess credit with them in the form of cash at the closing table. It must be applied towards actual costs. Finally, number 5, if your buyer is a veteran and they're utilizing VA financing, you actually can have an excess credit. It can be used to pay off buyer debt at closing. Again, I'm Steve Doherty. I'm a loan officer in Raleigh, North Carolina. If you'd like me to talk to you more about seller credits and their restrictions, I will leave my contact information in the video description and in a comment below. Thank you so much.